marine life like jellyfish with the DNA of from plants, and can light up an entire city, saving taxpayers millions per year.
Perfect. I'll allow it. I'm sure Neil deGrasse Tyson would love that, because his biggest complaint, since he's, astrophysics and all that stuff, looking at the stars, is the LED lights. They are polluting everything. Light pollution. I mean, they save energy, but they have such a broader, brighter spectrum that it makes it really hard to see. He's like, we're mad when the moon's out because we can't, it's just blocks out so much actually being able to see those fainter objects. But then they have, LEDs they're replacing everything with. And there's even, I can't remember where it was, but I saw like an image, like satellite image from, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, give or take.
And we're brighter.
To now. And it went from like these fuzzy, yellowy lines for like the roads, because the street lights shining on them, to this bright ass line. Wow. Like you could see the trees, the mailbox, all that stuff. And before it was like this lighter haze, which wasn't the end of the world. But now it's...
That makes me think it is... So you're saying that there's light pollution?
Yeah.
So is that, I guess, dangerous in a sense?
No.
Real pollution, like dirt
pollution. Pollution is just like a contaminant out there. Light is a contaminant if you're trying to do that. Soot is a contaminant in that scenario. Yeah, but it doesn't go anywhere if the light is right there. True. I mean, it obviously does, but I mean...
Right.
Well,
light's the only reason we see color. Not me and you, but...
we see color, it's just not what you're looking at.
Right.
Well... Yeah. I mean, if we didn't have eyes, but we wouldn't perceive the light, but at the same time, there's creatures that see in X-ray. There's creatures that see in...
So I'm guessing that kind of light pollution could be an issue
infrared
for those certain animals that see in certain different spectrums. Infrared, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, because the heat source coming off, they would see that. Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
You know what? The speed of light is almost a phone number. You throw a 1 in front of that, wonder who we're calling.
The actual number for speed of light?
That'd be a great tip. I'll tell you that right now. Even if it's pennies, I'm happy. It's 299,792,458 meters per second.
Wow.
Can you do it?
Almost sounded like you were going to start rattling off the numbers to pi.
3.14965, something like that.
I used to know 20 of them because my little sister had to memorize at least, 10 numbers to get like a free brownie cake at school. Like her teacher said, if you can memorize this, blah, blah. So we memorized 20 of them, which was, I ended up memorizing it with her on accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but memory didn't stay long because I never fucking used it.
Well, that's the whole thing with a lot of schooling. It's like, hey, here's the formula for photosynthesis.
Right.
After this test, do I need that again? No.
Not unless you're going into this field.
Yeah, well, even then, you're going to learn it again. You're going to go to school to actually lock it in because that's what you're going to be doing. Did you know that the speed of light is 0.307 parsecs per year?
Wow.
Tell Han. Call Han. Let him know.
That's like the measurement for hotness of food. What is that, Scoville?
Scoville, yeah. Scoville scale for heat of peppers. Stuff like that.
The measurement of poop is a Keurig, like a Katie Keurig.
It's a Keurig?
Keurig.
I gotta go clean that coffee maker then.
Katie Keurig.
Keurig.
Apparently Bono's got the biggest shits in the world. That's another thing I want to talk about.
Oh.
I read this fucking article. Stop it. And this is... I heard a bird doing that the other day, and...
It's a loon, I think.
Yeah.
I think they do that.
I really doubt.
Lunatics.
Unless you're calling someone on the podcast, like, come here.
I am. Come to me.
But no, I read this fucking article that was talking about cornflakes, okay? And the reason why cornflakes are so bland, and the reason that they were created, was actually to discourage masturbation. It was an anti-masturbatory food. Yes.
How? It's because it's so dry. What?
It was so bland. Fucking look that shit up. Bland. The origins of cornflakes. It's seriously an anti-masturbatory food. That's the reason it was bland. I don't think it worked.
Well, you know why they created margarine?
Why?
It wasn't to counter the effects of cornflakes, but it was it was for fattening turkeys.
Oh, really?
It's literally one molecule away from being plastic.
I thought it was because there was a butter shortage.
No. The problem, well, they started releasing it to the human population. Don't ever eat margarine. It's not good. But it can be any color. It's only the color that looks like butter because they want you to think it's butter. I can't believe it's not death stick, basically.
One molecule away from being plastic.
Well, to get back to the turkeys, it was killing them. Instead, like, it would fatten them up a little bit, but then they were just dying.
Wow.
So it wasn't helping at all.
That's like...
so now we get... That's what happened.
Probably not even conclusive to that, but when nylons were shortaged in the 1920s...
Robberies went down.
Yeah, ladies would literally draw a line on their leg to make it look like they were wearing nylons. The flappers. The poodle skirts.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I always remembered that fact. It's like, there was a shortage of nylon, so all the women just drew lines on their legs. Cool.
Well, people nowadays, they just tattoo that stitch line.
That's like random knowledge that you can never use. Like how it takes 4 hours for a rat to die in an easy bake oven.
3 hours. You forgot.
Light bulb.
It depends on the light bulb. Come on.
I guess. I wonder if the LEDs would cook the light pollution.
No, probably not. They don't generate as much heat. But if you used like a UVB light for a lizard, right, that'll cook it up.
It won't cook the lizard, but it'll definitely cook the rat. I actually heard that from a VH1, the I Love the 90s VH1 special. A comedian actually said that and told the person not to ask him how he knew that. So people actually ask me how I know that, and I'm like, I have to explain. I saw it on VH1, and it's just one of those things that always stayed in my mind. Not that I've ever killed a rat in an easy bake oven. I don't think I ever really owned one.
You don't really have to be the one who kills it. You just be the one that cooks it.
Trying to survive.
Just trying to get my food on.
Just trying to survive in this crazy world. All right, let's get into aliens. Want to get into aliens?
I suppose. We could do that.
So, with as many, I guess, Area 51-esque places around the world.
Real quick, what the hell happened? That's like done. They're done with it. Like, it just fell off. I haven't even seen a meme.
It was definitely meant to be a joke, and I think the whole response from the military and stuff pretty much shut that shit down.
And I'm doing air quotes. It accidentally got erased from Facebook for like 2 days or a day or something like that. Like the whole page accidentally got erased.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like everything that was ever on there
got erased. Yeah, it's kind of like if we took our page, which everyone should go to, like, and follow if want to.
Facebook.com/The R.I.F podcast.
Yes. If we just erased our page, it'd be the same. Just poof, gone.
No one knew it was there, even though we have 80 likes and 81 followers.
Yes.
Which is semi-fucked up.
Thank you very much.
Who's that one person? Show yourself.
I'm not going to do the research. We'd have to, like, side-by-side it and scroll through. Oh, it's... boop. I don't know.
I'm good on that. Well, back to my question. Is like,
since thank you everyone for following. 80 follows, that's huge.
Right, that is huge. 20 more and we hit 100. That'd be really dope.
What are we going to do?
We're looking into publicizing it a little bit more, getting it out there for listeners that don't know us directly.
Yes.
Would, be kind of cool. Right now, I think a lot of our listeners are people that know us directly and can actually speak to us outside of this. I posted a question before. If you guys want to ask us anything, comment on that status. No one has yet. Come up with some cool questions. Love to answer them on the air. But back again, we're tangenting.
Welcome.
So as many test facilities as possibly could be out there, because obviously they're secret. But
there's a lot.
You know they're testing, different alien spacecrafts and stuff. I guess I'm not looking for a direct number, but do you think there's pieces of fucking, UFOs or UFIs everywhere, like all across, scattered across the planet?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be that, any dense material falling through the sky doesn't get burned up. I mean, it's a meteorite. No, it's an engine. It's. Right. It could be any of those type possibilities. I mean, the site in Antarctica, I believe, is called like Area 123. So there's a lot of different black sites, that are known, not known, known for. Oh, we're looking at the atmosphere, testing. It's a thinner area, we're playing down here because it's safer. Nobody's over there, But no, there's satellite images of perfectly formed triangular dunes or pyramids. A lot of people are, think, and the uncovering of something under the ice that looked spaceship-ish a while back. So,
right. I mean, if you scour Google Earth and stuff, there's a lot of blacked out areas.
There's a lot of cool caves that are way too big for people not to know about, too.
Yeah, and even if you Google Earth my old apartment building, you can see all the things I put up in the window.
Cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
If you look at my stepmom's address, which the house doesn't exist anymore, my old shitty Toyota Corolla is sitting up front.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think where I lived in Arizona, we had decals all over the back of the Blazer that we had, and I think that's on Google Earth as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You just bought that giant ass fucking magnet, so maybe we can go find some alien pieces somewhere. Go on a trip.
I'll do it. Let's do it. And that was off of Amazon. Didn't cost that much either.
No.
600 and so it says 660-pound pole. It's for like magnet fishing, like around docks and stuff like that. Sometimes you can find like a knife or a fishing pole or a reel or a wallet. If there's something metal in it or something. You never know.
Well,
I just thought it'd be fun.
There is that treasure hunt that we want to do. My grandfather let me know that many years ago, a relative of ours who was a police officer dropped his wallet and badge into the water by the boathouse with money in it. Not that the money would still be there. It probably
I have a feeling that would be goo.
But I don't know if police badges are magnetic or metal, actual real metal, or if they're just, faux. So.
If they're real, they're magnetic.
Okay. Well, so we may be able to find it.
I did some research on it, and it should be magnetic if it's real.
So me and Lord B are going to go on a treasure hunt, and we'll let you know what we find. For sure.
Sure.
When John Glenn first went up, I don't know what the rocket launch was called, but he had said, like, when he first got out of our orbit and stuff, and he was like, it's so beautiful, and then he's like, Houston, there's something in front of me with arms and legs.
Mercury 7, the Friendship 7 mission.
Friendship, yeah, that's what it was. I was like, Friendship, that's a really weird name for,
Oh, yeah. Well, why did you name something Friendship if you weren't about to meet a buddy?
Right. Guess that makes sense. Hey, buddy. Friendship? Friendship.
Let's go camping in Friendship, Wisconsin. I mean, what?
But there's a reason it's called Friendship 7 is because they had 6 other launches that they worked on, and, John Glenn went in there not knowing if he was going to die or not, to be honest, blow up or whatever. But yeah, he saw some crazy thing in front of him,